Okay, so this is interesting. The United States Post Office in Destin, Florida, is closed. I mean, where they do business at. The doors are open so you can go to your mail if you have a P.O. box there, but it is closed. And when I went back there, the postman yelled out when I opened my box. He said, "We need more scanners." And there is a notice on the window that says we are closed today for technical difficulties or something like that. Oh boy. Free toy. So that post office is problematic anyway. That place is a mess. I know a postman that used to work at that post office. He transferred to Mary Esther. Look at this car. Oh wow. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Wow, Bel Air. No way. Sheriff's here. Doo-doo-doo. Look at this. That's probably the guy walking to it. Look at this. Holy heck. Look at this car. Is that your car? That sucker's pretty, isn't it? Gee, my knee. 57? God, it's beautiful. Look at that. Boy, it's almost perfect. Those bodies are really, really thick mill. I know I was building a 41 or 49 Ford for my fiance Carvel years ago. And I burned up like 5 sanders on it. I mean, literally torched them till they stopped running. The bodies are so thick. Look at that thing. Gee whiz. It is almost absolutely perfect. At least they painted it a light color, because I had a friend of mine, Joe St. Columbia, that had an old antique car in his shop at the Miller factory that he had, the distributing thing. And he was so proud of that car, he probably still has it too. And he painted the damn thing black, and it showed every ripple, everything. It just looked so beautiful. But this is in it's almost like a pink lavender. It's an odd pink. It might be an original pink. Jeez. Like I said, it's like a 57. The interior on that thing. Those older cars, they had such itchy interiors. Look at that. Jesus, that a pretty baby. Holy heck. Ah! It'd be too much fun to drive. That's a beast. Love it. Love cars. But anyway, I figured he was the one that owned it, but he was looking at it like I was. Gosh almighty. Isn't it funny how he knew the exact year? He probably owned one, or his daddy did. Who knows? Pretty neat. There's some beautiful, beautiful cars in this area that people actually own in the Fort Walton, Destin area. And I run across a lot of really cool cars and get to talk to the owners. It's really a lot of fun. There's a guy who has a T-Bird down here that my daughter just loves. And her daddy was in the T-Bird. And we got to visit with him one day, and he let us vlog the car and stuff. It was pretty cool. Really nice man. I mean, I see that car a lot. So he likes to drive it around, and that's nice. Because I hate to see when they're just parked. You gotta enjoy it. Okay. 37 over here now. It's always a little bit warmer in Destin than it is in the Fort Walton area. It'll usually be around 10 degrees warmer most of the time. They're in line for the donut hole again. That place has always had lines. Always. I don't know what it is that they sell that everybody's just dying for. But, it's a popular place. So much stuff over here closed for the pandemic. It's so shameful. To go take a shower at Planet Fitness today if I get the time. And it doesn't get too cold. I just have so much to do. I hope you're having a wonderful and great day. Following your dreams. That's one of the most important things in life. You've got to sit down and get a piece of paper and write the most wildest dreams you have of things you'd like to own or places to go, things you'd like to do. And that should be what you work towards every single day of your life. Because that means that all the work you've done, when you accomplish any one of those things, that you say, wow, I accomplished that. I conquered. I won. And then, you know, you go to the next thing. It gives you something to look forward to every day. And it doesn't make a difference how ridiculous it is, or that you might have to have millions of dollars to do this or whatever. You would be surprised how things change in life. And these opportunities happen. They really do happen. So it makes you feel that you are going forward. It makes you realize that you're going forward. So that's really an important thing. Don't just be a wandering Jew. You know, I guess we all do that before we're 30 years old. We're just kind of a wandering Jew, run around in circles, make the same mistakes till we turn about 30, and then we realize, wow, life is really serious. It's not a rehearsal. It's all the way live. And every hour counts. Every day counts. And I'm just talking about, that's just life. I don't care if you're dying tomorrow or dying in 6 months or you don't have any problems. It's really serious. Time flies so very quickly in life. And you will regret any of the days or hours that you laid back and said, well, I'm going to take the day off. Or, I'm just not going to do anything for a couple days or a week. That is so much wasted time. You will regret it years later. You will regret it so much. Because I don't care if you work a job or you work for yourself or anything else, your time, 24 hours a day, by the hour, is worth money. It really, truly is. You are losing money if you are not making money every hour of a 24-hour period. And the reason I say in a 24-hour period is because there's also internet, where you can do business on the internet, and so while you're sleeping, you're capable of making money in your sleep by the hour. So there you have it. The sheriffs are out there, the men with the guns, those bears in the air, they're out there watching, which is good because people go stupid right here. One, in Destin, Florida, the speed limit is 35 miles an hour, and people can't seem to figure that out. And there is a speed limit sign about every quarter mile through there. It's not hard to figure out. And you sure don't want to get a speeding ticket in a 35 mile an hour zone in excess of 10 miles per hour, that is not a good thing. Because then they go into that reckless driving and all that kind of stuff. And if it's, more than that 10 miles per hour over the speed limit, they'll have a limitation to where they can actually pull your license on the spot if you've exceeded their speed limit in any of these states. So you really need to watch your speed limit signs. I'm not kidding. It affects your car insurance too. That stuff will hang on there 5 or 7 years on your record, which jacks your insurance up, because they know they do checks on you all the time, and they'll raise that insurance all of a sudden and give you some big story about it. You can't figure out why they raise that insurance, and it's because you got that ticket for the no stop sign, or going through a red light, or a speed sign that you did not heed. So, but these people, they come over that Destin Bridge going towards Oculus Island here, and they just think it's 55, 65 miles an hour. It is not. This here, in this part, is 55 for a short bit, but the rest of the time it's 45, 35, 25. Especially when you get in here where the beach is kind of ending on both sides, and you start seeing Tom Thumb and hotels. All that in there is real low speed limit. I think it's like, it drops from 55 to 45, and then it drops lower than that. I think it's like 30 by the Brooks Bridge. Do watch those speed limit signs around here. The sheriffs and the police are very nice in this area, as long as you're not in trouble, doing something wrong. Then they get very impatient, but they're nice. They don't yell at you and get kooky. I've not had any problems myself, but I'm not, in trouble or doing anything wrong. That's just me. I try to be a law-abiding citizen, right? Oh, you should see the print on the back of this truck. I wonder how they did that. It looks like black wallpaper, black on black. It has a print to it. That's wild. What are they making out there? Oh, they're going to do their windsurfing, kite surfing thing today. The guy that has a business in town on 98, he teaches people how to do that kite surfing thing on the surfboard. And he goes there a lot. Even in the worst of weather, you cannot believe he's out there. Even when they have the wind warnings and everything, he'll be out there. This RV's been here a few days. This is Elks Lodge. It's been here for a great many years. Oh, they redid some of the building. Did you know? Oh, they got 4 RVs over there. Did you know that if you are a member of the Elks Lodge, that if you're traveling, you have an RV, if you call them and say, hi, I'd like to, boondock my RV there when I'm in town or whatever, how long can I stay and all that they welcome you. And see, here's an RV resort right next door. That's why a lot of places don't allow boondocking, because they just want them to go to their resort. That I just found that out recently, that the Elks Lodges will let you boondock if you are a member. So that's pretty neat. Now, I don't know if they gave you hookups or anything, but I just know that they apparently honor that. Elks Lodge used to be a big thing. My parents used to belong to Elks Lodge. It was a lot of fun. We used to go there as kids a lot. It was really a fun place. This is Okaloosa Island. I love this place. I've loved this place for a million years. And this is by the Brooks Bridge that goes over into Fort Walton. They don't charge for any of these bridges. The ones like from Blue Water Bay to Destin charges like $4 each way. You can get a little bit of discount if you sign up for that pass thing. Look at all the law enforcement. Whoa. Not two, but a lot of times they send an extra one in case of violence, but this is not a real violent area. It's pretty mediocre here, pretty peaceful. Don't have a lot of weird drama, killings, and stuff like that, robberies, car thefts. It's pretty decent. Most people here are fairly easygoing. It's just the tourists are just absolutely evil. I don't know how you can come to such a pretty place and have such a bad attitude and spread it around. It's like poison, you know, spread it around, all that negativity, and in such a beautiful place. Why do you come here with that? You're supposed to come here and go, wow, we're on vacation, we're on holiday, this is a neat place, it's beautiful today compared to where I live, and you know, enjoy it. Meet new people, do different things, have fun, smile, live, love, laugh, you know, all that good stuff. I think they must have closed that car wash. I love that car wash. And now they got a bunch of food vans around there, and it just seems like they've closed it. As an excellent car wash. And sometimes in the South, car washes will close if the weather's close to freezing and stuff, because I think it affects their equipment. But I'm not sure that I don't think I've ever seen that car wash closed in the winter. I've got to stop by this Circle K. I got a friend of mine for many years that used to work with the clubs and stuff, and she is now working there. I saw her a couple weeks ago, and she is friends with my homeless friend that left here with the puppy dog and got that dog and is in another place and working and doing wonderfully well. See this guy's truck? Look at the print on it. I wonder if that's actually a fabric that they've put on there or that's paint. Maybe it's a wrap thing. It could be a wrap. But that's really interesting. It's got racks with little fans on them. I wonder what that's for. The fans. It looks like fans. Unless it's lights. Maybe it's lights with little fingers to keep them cool. I don't know. The guy might be a diver. Well, I have bad feelings over that other storage. Guys, I'll tell you, that place makes me a nervous wreck. I need to sub for mental anguish, right? Yesterday because I needed a break from all that drama. I could not believe they called the sheriffs on me for no reason. Because the corporate lady said, well, it's because I needed to talk to you. Well, you know, it's funny. Why didn't you, like, call me like normal people do? You got my number. Why on earth would you call the sheriffs? All my stuff's paid for. I didn't do anything. All I did was pick up a bunch of boxes to move to another storage. Just because you don't like that I rented other storages, it's not your business. Too bad. I can't do business with people that I can't trust. These are my belongings, you know. And now I'm really scared of them because these people called me the other day and I talked to them and they were like, yeah, they called the sheriff's on us and we were in the parking lot. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's not just me. Other people are going through this. You know, they used to take and try to close strip clubs down and call them a public nuisance one way or another. And they would get it done. The city would get it done. They would put them out of business. They do it with bars. But, you know, they'll do it with just a regular business, too. If they get called over there a lot and they think that your business is a public nuisance, trust me, the city will revoke their business licenses, permits, everything, just to get rid of you. Because they don't want a negative impact on the impression of their city. This is a fact. So don't think if you go rent a place and start up a business or any of that, and you think you just do anything you want and get away with murder. You can't. They're going to stop you. It's not a lawsuit. They just shut you down. It's no time at all. They put padlocks on your doors. And they can get the feds involved in all kinds of stuff. They just don't play. You got to be nice when you're playing in other people's playground. You know what I mean? You reflect the city by doing a fine business. By abusing people. Not stealing from people. So the chicken and egg is doing a big business as usual. That place is slammed, and let me tell you, I've delivered for them a few times. They are the nicest people to pick up food from. Oh my gosh. They are so nice. I mean, overly nice. It is impressive. That used to be an IHOP for years and years and years. And then it closed for a bit. And then this place opened, and they're not open like all day and all night. At least not right now. Hopefully, eventually they will be. But they're open like mornings till like, 1 or 2 or something like that. And they don't just serve breakfast, but they're mainly a breakfast house. And they have lots of staff, so you'll get waited on. You don't have to worry about that. But they do a lot of to-go, DoorDash. And, but, you can always tell a business if they have a lot of cars in the parking lot. My ex-husband had told me that. He was like, I don't want to go eat at that place because there's only one car in the parking lot. And I'm like, so what? Who cares? And he's like, well, if there was a bunch of cars in a parking lot, you had to wait or whatever, then you'd know it's a really good place to go. But if there's only one car in the parking lot, it makes you wonder, right? And I thought, well, I guess you're right. It's like there's many sides of the ball to look at. You see what I'm saying? I hope you're having a really good day today. And I'm so glad you come to hang out with me today. And I really wish you some wonderful, neat things to happen to you today. You gotta count your blessings. Every time something wonderful happens in a day, you say, thank God. That really made my day. You gotta appreciate even the little things in life. Keep it positive. Keep it positive. Go forward. Boy, that building is beautiful over there. It looks like a restaurant supply. There's this other restaurant supply across town, and boy, what a nightmare. We've been in there 2 or 3 times, and they are nasty. Nasty mean. I hate to spend my money in a place where they're nasty mean. It's like, really? Remember, if I spend money in your business, I'm making your paycheck. So it'd be really cool if you say thank you or you're nice. Because I don't have to spend my money there at all. There's lots of other people doing the same business you are. I want to eat at this JC Seafood House one day and see if it's any good. I love that building so much. And I think it's only open at night. It's on the DoorDash app. And it seems like they do a lot of seafood type boils like you do back east or in NOLA. And the price isn't too bad for seafood in a boil. Because those take a little time to do. But I really should go check with him and see about doing a vlog commercial for them. I love to do those to help people with their businesses, and then I do it for people that pay me, but because it really helps people to get the live interview and have people see on the spot. I don't do any prepared type things where I give them 2 or 3 days in advance notice or anything. It's on the spot. It's like you know, I will do a vlog for you and you can pay me this much money, blah, 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 blah. Or I say, hey, you guys are so nice. How about if I do a YouTube vlog for you, like a commercial to help your business? And it's always on the spot. Well, okay. And I do it unedited, all the way live. And the people are great. It's so much fun to do it. It's just, I don't know how I think of all the questions like I do, because I do some pretty awesome reviews. But I don't make a list or anything. It's just, I just kind of follow the conversation. I try to loosen the person up so that they're not nervous on camera. I've done a couple that were absolutely a nervous wreck on camera, and I kind of loosened them up, made them laugh and stuff. And it's really neat to see them change into their real person. And they have great personalities. And that's what sells your business, is you. You sell your business. People will come to see you. They will look for you. Hey, I drove all the way to Dallas, Texas for work, and I went looking for Gas Mucking Garage because I love those guys on YouTube and TV. And I was hoping to be able to meet them, shake their hands, and tell them, gosh, I just really enjoy your business. And it didn't happen like that. It was more of a commercial tourist attraction than it was anything else. Those guys weren't even there. They were in the Orient. But Dennis Collins, he goes in and out of there and talks to tourists and stuff because his shop's around the corner. Dennis Collins, he does Jeeps, a lot of Jeep renovations. And I mean, he actually does body lift-offs where he redoes everything. And they're like brand new. And that's his big thing. He's just like the Jeep restorer. And he will buy Jeeps if you have one. You should call him or email him, Dennis Collins, in Dallas, Texas. And see if he'd like to come look at your Jeep, purchase it, and he will come out across the states and come look at what you got, and if it's something he wants, or, you know, because that's what he does. He knows what they're worth, and he's a pretty honest guy, it seems, on his vlogs, because he does a lot of vlogs going out to purchase them and picking them up. And it seems he's pretty fair and square with the owners, so he doesn't try to jack them around and Jew them too bad. $50 degrees, Fort Walton, Mariester area. I don't like this turn. It's so quick from one turn to the next. I'm hoping I don't get rear-ended. You know it'd be their fault, but well, I have an unnecessary wreck, right? I wonder what this building does. I guess nothing. That would be a nice office building to have. I wouldn't want to live in it, actually. There's stuff in there. Storage sheds. Pretty big lot. They do something there. They've got a bunch of stuff laid out there like they paint large pieces of wood or something. I've got the sawhorses and some wood on there. Anyway, this storage place, they're very nice here, and she's had some renters for like 20 years. And then the owner comes cruising through here, so they're real funny about weird goings on in here, apparently. They store cars here, RVs here. The cars go on the outside. They don't want any cars on the inside storages. That little Jeep thing needs a new cover. It's rotting away. The reason a lot of cars and motorcycles and stuff are stored at storages where they can store cars is because of the military. If these guys get shipped, overseas, then they store their vehicles and they give all their stuff away to the Goodwill and stuff, because they're in a hurry, you know, because they're being transferred out. They got a lot of military up at the Capitol right now. They're worried about the transition. I think it's going to be a mess no matter what. And not just at the Capitol. I think it's going to be a mess. I think it'll be very interesting to see what happens, because I have a funny feeling I know what's going to happen. And I don't think it'll be a happy sight. That's the problem. But anyway, I'm going to get some stuff done here, get these organized so we have more room to get this other stuff over here and in order. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and riding with me. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? And as always, make a new friend. Don't ever leave with a stranger. Make them your friend. Show the love. Do something kind for a stranger. And too much of a good thing is wonderful, and we'll have lots and lots of that. You have a great one, okay? And you have a really wonderful and blessed day. May lots of wonderful things happen to you. Talk to you later. Love you.